Welcome back. Spring is just around the corner, I hope. So what does that mean for your windows? Well, we're going to welcome Jonathan Klepfer from Infinity Windows. Those are the strong windows, right?
That's right, David.
Yeah, you always talk about that. Like, these are how many times stronger than a vinyl window?
8 times stronger than vinyl.
8 times stronger. And I tell you what, I was walking around my house the other day when the winter returned in March. And there are places where you walk around, you could almost fly a kite in your house. You know, like there's
Right.
those little gaps, you know, like because some of the windows change size when they get old.
Yeah, that expansion and contraction, absolutely.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about this window, why that won't happen with this, and what makes it so strong.
Yeah, so the Infinity window from Marvin is made from what we call Ultrex. It's a fiberglass composite material.
It looks like wood to me.
Yeah, and this is finished with what we call Everwood. So this is a sustainable material that obviously people that want the look of wood but don't want to deal with what happens with wood, like I brought that sample in over there.
I love this piece of wood. I'm going to hold this up for you guys to see because I actually replaced some stuff in my house like this. My house was built in like 1930 something.
Yeah.
And the windows, they look pretty good, but they aren't working pretty good. I mean, I have problems around the windows, not the windows.
Sure. Well, honestly, David, I mean, you got the old house,
right.
So it's kind of expected that wood would
Yeah.
rot eventually. This particular window that we pulled out of a house recently is only 15 years old.
And this looks like it's aluminum.
It's covered, it's a wood window that's clad with aluminum, and the problem is that the water gets behind that cladding and rots the window from the inside out.
I got to tell you, it's a bad surprise for a homeowner, isn't it?
Yeah, and we see it all the time. Now, the unfortunate thing for the consumer is that, you know, they have this beautiful wood window that doesn't last very long. The good thing for us is it's probably going to keep us in business for a long time.
Yeah, and I know we're talking about vinyl, how this is 8 times stronger than a vinyl window. And one of the problems with vinyl is contraction and expansion, right?
That's right. So with the reason I brought the vinyl siding in today is that we've talked in the past about expansion and contraction, but this really kind of demonstrates that. So that hole that you have your finger over right there, that's the nailing hole for a piece of vinyl siding. So when they hang that vinyl siding, they put that nail right in the middle of that groove so that it can ride back and forth on that nail with the temperature fluctuation. So with the vinyl siding, I don't want people to get worried because they can compensate for that. But when you have a vinyl window and you have that kind of expansion and contraction, nothing good is going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, even if you have insulation on it, the wind's going to blow in there, and you can feel those drafts in the house. And, you know, to demonstrate this window a little bit, it's got a nice lock on it, but you know, you figure it's hard to open a window. At my house, you got to use 2 hands, but this thing just works so nice.
Yeah, it's a nice, we use a block and tackle balance system, which is ropes and strings and pulleys that are hidden back here.
And you have an Earth Day promotion also in April?
We do, and so one of the things that we promote about the Infinity window is the green aspects of that window. And so fiberglass windows are made from silica, sand, which is a pretty abundant resource. So not something that we're going to run out of anytime soon. And then the amount of energy consumed when manufacturing this window is half as much as a wood or a vinyl window.
Excellent. So give Infinity Windows a call to help you right now. April, of course, special promotions and everything going up just perfectly. Nice to see you again. And coming up on Monday, we're spending the hour-long show on Larchmere Boulevard. It's an eclectic neighborhood filled with art, all kinds of great stuff. You're going to love that show too.